Ladies and gentlemen, are you seeing what I am seeing?
Has all day, nobody open, now he's gonna run. Mayfield with a move, and Baker Mayfield down at the 11-yard line. First down, Mayfield looking down the sideline, he's got Godwin again, and he'll walk it in for a Tampa touchdown.
You could argue that this is the best quarterback in all of football so far this season. But you guys, it's not the same Baker Mayfield that most of you are used to.
But his ability to extend plays was something that Liam Coen was not aware he was this good at. That is fantastic right there.
Now sure, a 2-week sample size like this for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, that typically wouldn't tell the entire story here. But this, it's not just 2 weeks that we're looking at here.
Jumped into a comfort zone. Since week 15 of last year, there have been few better in this league.
Now this is a trend at this point, and specifically with what this new play style is now doing for Baker Mayfield, the trend we're seeing, it may never slow down. But before we get into that, today's video is brought to you by our friends at DraftKings. Now guys, we have officially hit the most wonderful time of the year. Football is back, the NFL is back, and our friends over at DraftKings Sportsbook, they've got something that you're gonna need to see for yourself. Because for any new customers who download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use promo code DIGEST and bet just $5 on any wager, you will receive $250 in bonus bets instantly and even get 1 month of NFL Plus Premium. And use these bonus bets elsewhere, whether it's on anytime touchdowns, same game parlays, etc. But if sports betting isn't available in your state yet, there is always the DraftKings Daily Fantasy app. So again, you guys, be sure to download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use promo code DIGEST, and bet just $5 on any wager to receive your $250 in bonus bets instantly and your 1 month of NFL Plus Premium. That's promo code DIGEST only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official partner of the NFL. Now this game between both the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions, not only was it a very anticipated rematch,
That NFC divisional playoff game a year ago, Daryl, is still very much on the mind of most of these Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
but I mean, if we're also gonna be honest with ourselves here, this was a game that Tampa Bay and Baker Mayfield had zero business winning.
Here comes the heat. It's Hutchinson again! Number 3, the hat trick!
Aiden Hutchinson was doing things that haven't been seen in a quarter century to this team. And not even just that, but they were also abused in this game in areas like, say, total production, simply just moving the football, third down efficiency, you name it. There isn't a quarterback in football that should be winning a game like this.
Mayfield, pressure coming again. Dodging Lions, throws to Godwin. Godwin with a first down in Lions territory.
But I mean, Baker Mayfield in this new style of an offense, he is really anything but a typical quarterback. Now, most of you watching this video probably already know about the very impressive overall production that Baker put up over the course of last season. I mean, hell, it's ultimately what netted him his 3-year, $100 million deal with Tampa Bay. But specifically, when you're comparing last season to this season, there is a pretty big outlying difference here.
Baker Mayfield's playing like a most valuable player, gents. Followed up his 4-touchdown performance with a 12 of 19, 185-yard through a touchdown. But the one that just lumps at me, this dead leg he threw on an 11-yard run into the end zone.
And that difference, it starts with this guy, new Bucs offensive coordinator Liam Coen. In fact, do you guys remember just a few years ago when Baker Mayfield was signed off the street by the Los Angeles Rams after being cut from Carolina?
Mayfield to the end zone to Jefferson. Is that possible? Touchdown.
Well, that career revival that you saw, it was also with Liam Coen by his side. And when you fast forward back to the changes that we're now seeing in Tampa Bay so far this year, Baker Mayfield has never looked this good. The simplest yet major adjustment you see more than anything so far is heavily increased pre-snap motion. Like just last season, Tampa Bay used this element of their offense fewer than almost any other team in the entire league. And I mean, when you've got Mike Evans.
Mayfield, pocket collapsing late, but he finds his favorite target, Mike Evans. First down and out.
And even not to mention arguably one of the best second options at wide receiver in football.
Mayfield looking down the sideline. He's got Godwin again, and he'll walk it in for a Tampa touchdown.
The last two plays that you just saw, they show you everything this offense had desperately been missing. First example a couple of weeks ago against Washington. That simple use we discussed of pre-snap motion more frequently, it allows Baker Mayfield to get a much better idea of zone versus man coverage at the line of scrimmage, depending on adjustments that you see from secondaries because of that. Then when he gets that recognition, you now notice an extremely increased use of audibles at the line like you see here, with him now being able to locate and target gaps in coverage. I mean, just listen to what he had said about essentially not having any audible freedom last season.
He's going to be able to change the play, to get into a right play. He said last year at times he would come to the line of scrimmage and he knew it was a dead play.
That quote is just insane to me. Because just giving Baker play calling freedom, like we've seen so far this season, is one thing to consider. But when you're also talking about the new playbook he has, that might just be the most terrifying part about this. This play specifically is the best we've seen of it up to this point. Baker is working with both Mike Evans and Godwin split out wide up top and starts by sending Bucky Irving in orbit motion across the field. And brilliantly by Liam Coen, it is decoyed as a screen route. Godwin ships and acts as a lead blocker, pulling the midfield towards the flat. Mike Evans extends the secondary and grabs the safety's attention. And I mean, y'all know how this ends.
Godwin again, and he'll walk it in for a Tampa touchdown.
But you guys, playbook and film aside, this team is undeniably one of the best in football when utilizing their offense correctly. I mean, for other examples, just look at what, say, Chris Godwin's been able to do since shifting back to a slot receiver in this offense this season.
To Chris Godwin today, the rest of the team has been shut out, but Godwin...
Like, no joke, he is the best slot receiver in the NFL right now. Maybe even what allowing Baker Mayfield to run more than ever before has done for this team.
Mayfield gonna run again. Baker up the middle, inside the 5, lunging, touchdown!
I mean, you guys see these numbers. I almost didn't know that Baker had a run threat like this in him. Nonetheless, whether it be the offense, the shutout defense, hell, maybe it's even what you've just seen out of Baker so far this season, I want to hear what you have to say about all of this. So please, let me know what you have to think in the comments. Subscribe to never miss another video here. I appreciate y'all more than anything, and I will see you guys in the next video.